Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So if you'd like to see how I made these tool walls in my small workshop, then please watch this video until the end.
So on my previous video I panelled out some of the walls in my workshop using some scrap pieces of plywood and hardboard, and I then gave it all a coat of white paint, and if you haven't seen that video I'll leave a link in the description below. So the first thing that I wanted to do was add these magnetic tool holders, and for that I used these really thick screws so that they would hold into the wood nicely, as it is quite thin, and I wanted to put them above the window in these smaller panels. So to fix these, I first drilled in one side, put the first screw in, and then I held the spirit level against it to mark for the second hole. And so now I'm just adding a couple more panels in the same way as I did the first ones, by adding some battens, and these battens are made out of pallet wood cut down on the table saw. So I've got all these tools now that I want to put up on the wall. And for these walls I just wanted to pick the tools that I use most. So now I'm just beginning to add them to the wall, and for this I'm just using screws, just placing them where I want them. And I'm drilling a small pilot hole just to help the screw go in. And for my hammers, I've got these, I think they're garden tool hooks, and I thought they'd be ideal just to hang my hammers on, as the hammers are a bit heavier. And to connect these I used those really thick screws that I'd used to connect the magnetic tool holders. And now I wanted to add some of my saws to those fresh panelled walls. And finally I just added a clock, and I still had plenty of room left over for more tools later on. Then it was just time to add those tools to the magnetic tool holders.
Right, so there it is guys, a nice quick and easy and cheap way of storing your tools in your workshop on your walls by using these magnetic tool holders, which you can get really cheap, and they're so useful if you've got an assembly table like me just below. You just pick up a tool, put it back, so easy, you can't lose anything. Great for a small workshop. And over here we've got the panels with the screws in, just keeping all the tools on the wall there. And using the most of the 2x3 stud space. I mean, you might have a bigger shed, you might have a 2x4s, 2x6s, so you might have even more interior wall space. And all these tools sit pretty much flush into the wall, so if you've got a small workshop like me, it really saves on space. Paint it all white, great for the light reflecting back into the room. You can see it's quite bright in here now. And I've still got loads of space left for more tools. I've got more panels to do. And the best thing is that I've used scrap materials. It's cost me practically nothing, just the price of screws and things like that. So if you found this video useful, please remember to like and comment. If you've got any comments, if you've got any questions for me, please let me know. And as always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.